Are you tired of this cost of living crisis, living paycheck to paycheck, and you can't even get your head around having an emergency fund as you are literally trying to survive? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can easily build an emergency fund in 2024, regardless of your income situation. I'm also going to break down why you need one, how much you should have based on your personal situation, and some highly effective, unique, unusual ways that you don't see on any other videos at the end to save for one. So what is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is your financial safety net. It's a stash of money set aside specifically for life's unexpected moments, like car repairs, medical bills, or even a sudden job loss. Have you ever heard of Murphy's Law? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. This highlights there will be unexpected expenses and why we all need to be prepared with an emergency fund. Building one is not just a smart financial move, it is a crucial safety net and it can save you from life's unexpected twists and turns. And I'm not talking about an emergency nail appointment. First, how much do you need in your emergency fund? This will differ from person to person as everyone's situation is so different, so let me break it down for you. As a rule of thumb, say 3 months if you're single, you've got no dependents, you've got no kids, you've got a stable income, or you're married with 2 stable incomes. This will help cover temporary setbacks such as short-term illnesses, even a brief period of job hunting. Also, if you're younger, say you're in your early 20s, you're deciding to live with family before you move out, and you've got minimal financial responsibilities, maybe just a phone bill or a car expense, a 3-month emergency fund might be adequate. Your living expenses are lower, and you may be lucky enough to have a support system to fall back on if needed. Now let's get on to 6 months. If you don't fall into one of these categories, you may fall into the one where you need to save for 6 months. So you're married with 1 income, a single parent, self-employed, have an irregular income, or you could have chronic health conditions. Personally, working in business-to-business sales, I had a 6-month emergency fund buffer, as although I was getting a base salary every month, which covered all my expenses, commission determined my paycheck and it was super unpredictable, so I wanted to make sure I had more than enough set aside. Why 3 or 6, you may be thinking? Well, it doesn't need to be. It could be 4. It could be 8. Work out what you're comfortable with and set a goal date for achieving your emergency fund. You then need to calculate how much you need by multiplying your monthly expenses by 3 to 6 months. What's really important is monthly expenses like your rent, your mortgage, not your full paycheck. For example, say you earn £2,000 after tax. Your monthly expenses may be £800. Depending on your situation, you need to multiply £800 by 3 or 6 months to get the total of how much you need to save. Let's get into how to save for emergency funds. Step 1, automate your savings. Super simple, super easy. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account every time you get paid. This ensures you consistently contribute to your emergency fund without having to think about it. Step 2, cut unnecessary expenses. Review your budget to identify and eliminate non-essential spending. Implement the 10% challenge by cutting expenses in each budget category by 10%. This not only helps you save more, but it also fosters better financial habits. 3, sell unused items. Look around your house for items you no longer need and sell them. It's such a quick way to boost your emergency fund without affecting your monthly budget. Plus, decluttering your space can have a positive impact on your mental well-being. I am literally the declutter queen. If I haven't used something for a year, it is getting out of my house. I personally put so much on Facebook Marketplace and Vinted over the last 1.5 years and made so much money I've been able to invest that money because my emergency fund is covered. Step 4, increase your income. This one, you can argue, is easier said than done, but it is another powerful strategy. You can take on side hustles or additional jobs to generate extra cash. As an example, if you're a freelancer, put yourself on Fiverr, put yourself on Upwork to get some freelance jobs. Allocate this extra income directly into your emergency fund. Step 5, track your spending. It's so important to have a detailed record of your expenses, super crucial. Use this information to adjust your spending habits and save more effectively. By regularly tracking, it helps you stay disciplined and it ensures that you're consistently working towards your savings goals. There are so many apps to do this, but we use a very simple spreadsheet, and if you're not great on Excel, jot it down on a notepad. Do whatever works for you. Step 6, consistency and discipline. Implement strategies to ensure long-term financial consistency. The initial effort may seem a little tough, but remember the peace of mind that comes with being financially prepared for anything. So now you may be thinking, I've watched other YouTube videos, I've heard all of the above, so let's dive into some unusual tips which I guarantee you haven't. Tip number 1, micro saving apps. Use apps like Moneybox that round up your purchases to the nearest pound and save the difference. This small change will add up over time, and I'm talking from experience. We completely forgot we had Moneybox, and over the years it was doing it for us, and only recently went in to find out we had 5 figures saved from this alone. Number 2, a no spend challenge. Commit to no spend days or weekends where you only spend money on essentials. For example, turn a regular weekend into a fun adventure by planning 3 activities, picnic in a park, a movie night at home, or even a hike with friends. But even better, go a step further. Go on a spending fast, which essentially means for a set period of time, i.e. 3 months, you don't spend anything on non-essential items. So no more lattes at your regular coffee shop, no more nights out, no new beauty products. It sounds a little boring, right? But just remember, this is temporary. What it will do is kickstart your savings and build better habits for saving long term. 3, cashback and rewards. Utilize cashback apps and credit card rewards to save money on purchases. Quidco and Top Cashback are 2 of the most popular in the UK. They tend to have the most retailers signed up and they pay the highest offers. Funnel these savings directly into your emergency fund. Number 4, automate windfalls. Automatically saving unexpected windfalls like tax refunds, bonuses or gifts. For example, imagine you receive a £100 birthday gift from a generous relative. Instead of spending it on a shopping spree or a fancy dinner, you can set up an automatic transfer to your savings account. By treating these windfalls as untouchable savings, you can accelerate the growth of your emergency fund without feeling the pinch in your daily budget. Number 5, subscription audits. Regularly review and cancel unused subscriptions. Make sure you redirect these funds to your emergency fund, your savings, your investment. As an example, we recently dropped our Sky subscription from £95 to £15 a month. Think about how often you're using your subscriptions, such as your Amazon Prime. Although that may not be the best example because I know we all do, but do you really use your Disney Plus? Or is it just a nice to have? When's the last time you actually went to the gym? If not very often, is there a cheaper gym closer to you, or can you just cancel it altogether? Building an emergency fund is not just about saving money. It's about creating a financial safety net that protects you against life's uncertainties. As Warren Buffett said, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.